I'm Bill Sindewald in for Roland Glenbine. The Crimson Tide football team will hold its first scrimmage of the spring tomorrow. Alabama has been practicing for the past 2 weeks. The Tide have some big holes to fill as a number of their star players have moved on and will likely continue their careers in the NFL. Still, Alabama has the talent on the roster to compete next season.
We've been pleased with the pace that we've been able to sort of take things on, and you know, it'll be interesting to see, and the most important thing that we'll want to see on Saturday is how the guys compete when there's no coach standing right there, either encouraging them, telling them what to do, making a call for them, or whatever.
Spring practice culminates on April 16th with the annual 8A game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. The game is scheduled to begin at 2 and will be broadcast on ESPNU. The Auburn football team's conducting their first full scrimmage tomorrow morning. Jeremy Babin is in Auburn and is filling us in on its importance.
The Auburn football team 6 practices into the spring football season. Tomorrow, though, is when things take themselves to new heights. Potential starters have a chance to make or break their progress.
I tell the quarterbacks that, hey, you know, we can learn so much, you know, when we're in scrimmage situations. Who has the ability to get the group in the end zone is very important. Who will protect the football, and when those live bullets start coming around you, a lot of quarterbacks respond differently. So I'm real curious to see how they respond tomorrow.
I'm really excited, you know, because I get this is my chance to be able to make some plays and show the coaches what I can do. I just gotta focus and calm down, not be too anxious, you know, and just do what I'm taught to do. And remember to stay low so I can use my power or whatever. So I'm really excited for it tomorrow. It's exciting to be able to get everyone out there, get everyone running around to compete.
Now, as far as what coaches are looking to see from tomorrow?
I hope to have better execution than we did today, and I'd like to see the tackling improve. But every single practice we're talking about getting more and more physical, playing with lower pads, because sometimes with inexperienced players, they tend to want to peek, and when you peek, you get hit under the chin. You know, you got to find out that it's better to strike and stay behind your pads and find the ball this way.
Now, tomorrow morning's practice is closed to the public. The fans' first chance to see their team in action is 8A on April 16th.
Thank you, Jeremy. Butler and VCU will get things started at the Final Four tomorrow in Houston. The Bulldogs are in the Final Four for the 2nd straight year, a remarkable feat when you think about it. Butler isn't a member of one of the so-called BCS conferences. Plus, it's an amazing accomplishment for any school to make back-to-back Final Fours.
The results that you get from getting the trophy, from cutting down the nets, from making it back to a Final Four are great. But in these runs, the way teams come together and the fight you have to show to get there, those intangibles are so much greater.
Butler is much more sound. They're not going to make any type of defensive mistakes. They're always in the right position, and they play with as much or more toughness on the defensive end than anybody, as compared to anybody we've played.
2 solid coaches right there. Meanwhile, VCU has dished out the pain in the big dance and figures to give Butler all it can handle. The winner of this one plays the winner of UConn and Kentucky. The matchup in that one, and yeah, it should be a really good Final Four. Actually, you're filling in for Brian Latham. He's actually down in Houston for the Final Four.
You told me he was calling in sick.
Yeah, I mean,
I got suckered into working for him today. I can't believe that. I know, he's having a good time down there. All right, meteorologist Pat Walker gives us another look at our weekend weather. That's coming up. And look who's talking. These babies are getting quite a lot of buzz, but what are they actually saying? The story next in the CW News at 9.
Stay tuned for the CW News at 9 on Montgomery's CW.
And finally tonight, 17-month-old twins Sam and Ren McKenty are taking the nation by storm by talking up a storm, sort of. Their mom posted this video of them on YouTube, and they're having what appears to be perhaps an actual conversation. So what is so important that Sam and Ren just can't stop talking about?
They're communicating with each other about each other.
That's a pretty good educated guess. Researchers have discovered that 40% of multiples in early childhood have a secret way of communicating. Sam and Ren's parents think they were probably talking about Ren's missing sock. Bill, is there any truth to that?
Well,
You're
yeah,
twins.
you guys know, but you guys don't. I'm actually a triplet, and people always ask me if I have some sort of special communication skills with my sisters.
And you answer with?
And well, they're talking to me right now, actually. They tell me that I should tell them not to. No, we don't have communication skills.
Thank you very much, Bill. All right, thanks a lot for joining us tonight. We'll see you back here again on Monday. Have a great weekend.